What's up guys? What's up cycling fanatics? This weekend I'm back in Los Angeles. It's gonna be my fourth and last race of this season. And it will be the state championship. I'm gonna take it up against the heavy hitters of the state of California. And I'm really looking forward to it. Meal time. Nice. RYU. RYU sent me some goodies. Thanks a lot. Canadian brand. Probably gonna wear this to the gym. Thanks. Something else did not come in the mail, but I did get it today. Check it out. It's from a company, it's called Spark Wheelworks. They're helping me out with these wheels. So they give me these wheels to ride. Tomorrow I've got a race and I'm gonna ride these wheels. Very nice tubular wheels, carbon, hand built here in California. The rear wheel has a power tap power meter in the hub. So I'm gonna be using some power meter again for this criterion. If you want to send me anything, let me know, send me an email and I'll put it in the video. Little update. I arrived yesterday afternoon. Yesterday was Friday. Tomorrow Sunday is going to be the race. It's state championship and I'm going to be leaving on Monday. This morning I went on a short ride to PV, the donut ride with a couple riders. Tomorrow is the race. This is going to be my fourth race here in the US. And I think it's going to be the last because the race season is about to end here. So tomorrow, race day.
The next day.
This is June gloom in full effect. Check this out. So because of the really cold temperature of the ocean, there's this low cloud layer all the way over the city, especially in the morning. Most of the time it will burn off in the afternoon around maybe 2 o'clock. June and July, every morning it's gonna be like this. Yesterday we're actually riding in the rain. On our way to Ladera Ranch. It's actually raining right now. So right now it's only 10 o'clock, so we still have some time until the race. So I hope we'll clear up before we start. A couple of months ago I was racing the CBR in the pouring rain and I was not looking forward to do that again. So we'll see, but I think it will be okay.
Check out, look at the cadence by this young man in the black and neon kit. Look it up. It's a photo finish. That is a photo finish at Ladera Ranch.
Alrighty then, arrived at the race. Just going for a warm-up right now. When I look at the racetrack, it seems to be drying up pretty well. So we will start in about half an hour. So then the road will be dried up. Cruising around Ladera Ranch, really nice area actually. So I'm riding these Spark Wheelworks wheels. They've been mounted on the bike yesterday. First time I'm riding tubulars. Excited to race on these wheels. The rear hub has a power meter, so I can show you guys the power that I put out on this ride. Now I'm gonna focus on getting ready. The sky is turning a little bit brighter, so I think it will be we'll keep it dry. 15 minutes to the race. Gonna head back, dump my gear, go to the start. Good luck to me.
A few moments later.
Just finished the race, ended up 6th. I feel good and I feel bad at the same time. I had a flat rear tire and essential moment, right when the brake happened, that's when I had a flat. I wasn't in the brake, but I was in the front of the peloton. I was ready to chase. I swapped my rear wheel with one of the neutral wheels, so thanks. I had to wait for the peloton and they already had like a 20-second gap. After that, I really pushed hard. I really tried to close that gap, but there were teammates from the guys in the brake were in the peloton stopping, so I had no chance. I was pulling a lot. I was working hard, and then for the field sprint, coming out this last turn, I was in about 6, 7, 8 wheel, and I just went for the sprint, and I actually could pass everybody except one guy, so I got 6th. Anyway, I'm gonna show you the footage right now. All right, here I'm rolling to the start. Just finishing a little energy bar right now.
I missed the beginning. Really? Yeah. $1,000 first place. It's always
$1,000 for the first place. And that's the whistle, and we are off. Elite State Championship of California. Here we go in the race. At the bottom you'll see the power output, and the left speed and cadence, top left the distance and my heart rate, and then on the right you'll see the track layout. This is a downhill part of the track. The track had 4 right-hand turns. Right now it's still the first lap, so everybody's still quite packed together, so it's a little bit tighter through these turns right now. This part of the track was pretty much flat, and then here we come to the last turn before the finishing straight. Another little bit narrow turn, and this part is slightly uphill, so it would be an uphill finish. A lot of power here to accelerate out of this turn, and we're just started, but they're already throwing with Prims, $50 Prims in the beginning of the race. And here we go, downhill, still in the beginning of the race, so everybody's pretty close together. And it's being a little bit tight through this last turn before the finish. Over 1,000 watts to accelerate out of the turn. And again, $50 cash Prix. I was a little bit far back, so I wanted to move up a little bit. Sometimes you need to find some little holes to squeeze through. And here you can already see some guys attacking. It was a 90-minute race, 90 minutes of laps. My strategy was that the first half hour I was not gonna do anything crazy, just stay in the peloton, but there keep falling gaps in this peloton. Guys were dropping out in between, and throughout the whole race there was a lot of gaps. And here you see a couple of guys again in the front with a little gap, but it wasn't that big, so I was not really worried about it. They're throwing the Prix to make us speed up a little bit so we would catch the guys that were in front. And we were. Here we were accelerating, going pretty fast. Oi, in this turn I had a flat tire. My rear tire is flat at the moment, so rolling out. And I wanted to get to the finish as fast as I can, because I could swap my wheel. As you can see, the whole peloton is, of course, overtaking me pretty fast. I was leaning on the front of the bike to be able to just make it to the finish. Really careful through this turn. In the pit lane. And this guy was going to give me a hand. They had some neutral carbon wheels, so I swapped my wheel with a neutral wheel. So thanks a lot for the organization. Fortunately, I had my E-Tab power meter in the rear hub, so by swapping the rear wheel, I would also swap out the hub, so from here on I don't have any power readings anymore. Here we are discussing where I would be rejoining the race. Just before I had a flat, there was not really a breakaway, but now there is. And they told me I had to join in the peloton, so an essential moment that I had a flat.
Yeah?
He's not letting me go.
Oh, I was in the front. Not with those four. Okay, push him out.
Here I get pushed out to rejoin the peloton. So here I rejoined the peloton, and I just continued the race. Unfortunately, the guys in front have a big gap right now. I already tried to pull a little bit so the speed would go up. Maybe we could catch the break. But as I'm going in the front, the guys behind me would just stay in my wheel. They didn't really want it to work. As you can see here, the speed was lowered by some of these guys. There were teammates of the guys in the breakaway riding in the peloton, and they were sort of blocking the speed. Other guys attacking here. I see these guys as allies right now. I need them to bridge the gap towards the break, so when they go, I follow them, because I wanted to get the speed up and maybe close this gap with some of these riders. But every time I would be in the front and started pulling, either no one would get in my wheel, or they just didn't take over. As you can see here, where I dropped the speed and nobody's coming. It's pretty frustrating when you're by yourself. As you can see here, again, the speed is very low. The guys in the breakaway are just going as fast as they can, so the gap is only getting bigger. Where the breakaway is a 20-second gap at the moment. Again, the speed drops out. A couple of guys attack. I wanted to join them because I wanted to bridge this gap. And here I'm getting close to these guys. But the only thing that happened was that everybody just chased me and I pulled the whole peloton with me. Again, another attack. More allies trying to bridge that gap. Seems like these guys are ready to work. They're pulling hard. So at this point I was actually pretty happy we're doing this. I think we were closing in with the breakaway. But when I look back, again there's the whole peloton right there behind us. So after a quick lap of the peloton, we only had a 16-second gap, but then again speed drops out and guys are just letting it roll and the gap gets bigger again. So there was not really a strong organization between these riders. As in this situation right now, this guy is pulling and there's nobody following. Looking back, nobody there. And again, the speed's really low. You see these guys in green. Every time somebody goes, they chase it. And then they take the lead and do nothing. As he's doing here, again the speed is low, taking out the organization, again taking out the organization, going in front and holding his legs still. He just does not want the speed to get high. People yelling at each other. Come on, rotate! And I'm skipping through the last part of the race because it was a cat and mouse game all the way to the finish. We ended up not closing to the breakaway. This is the last lap for the peloton, so there's 4 riders in the break and all these guys are racing for 5th place. We're racing for 5th place and now everybody wants to go. Everybody's getting nervous, everybody's pushing hard. It's a battle to keep in your position. I wanted to be almost in the front but not completely, so right now I'm still a little bit far back. We've got 3 turns to the finish. High speed through this corner. Here I see a possibility to take over some riders on the inside, still enough space, and we're pushing hard. As soon as you stopped pedaling for a split second, somebody would overtake you, so you just have to keep pushing and keep your position. 50 kilometers an hour, everybody's pushing hard right now. Okay, here we approach the last turn to the finish. I'm a 6th wheel right now. Very fast to the last turn. This guy already drops out, so there's a little gap. I'm looking for my right gear, and here everybody starts sprinting hard. I have a little bit gap, so I can accelerate in his slipstream, jump to the next guy, accelerate again, push hard, all the way to the finish. And I just did not got the other guy. Here's the slow-mo.
Nice work, man. One of the few that are actually doing something.
This was it. State championship. Missed the break because I had a flat. Can't believe it. Fuck.
You could have been the state champ.
Yeah.
You could have been.
Well, I missed out on the first prize, which is $1,000. This is the podium. Congratulations, guys. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? I love your channel, my man.
Thanks.
Great job out there.
Yeah.
I knew it was you. I was like, that's gotta be him.
Let's do a race.
I used to a long time ago, but I stopped. So, but now I'm restarting again, riding.
Awesome,
yeah.
Jeff. All right.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Keep it up. I love your channels, all your videos.
I am, man.
I love these. You know, quick picture. Of course.
All right, awesome. Me too.
Awesome. All right, my man.
Hey, keep riding.
Oh yeah. We'll see you
Cheers.
again soon.
Another subscriber saying hi to me. What's your name again?
Well,
Nice to meet you.
yeah, I've been watching his YouTube since beginning of this year.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, get to
Thanks
meet
a
him
lot.
face to face.
Really good.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good. Cool. I heard you yelling my name the whole time in the race. So thanks a lot, man. Well, you're gonna be in the vlog now, so that's good.
The next day.
Good morning. It's the day after the race. The sun is back. June gloom is not in effect today. Clear skies, so we're gonna do a little ride just to chill out. Actually, I feel quite happy about the race yesterday. I got 6th, it was a state championship, so I still have some races in the Netherlands back home, so I'm gonna be training for that. So let's go for a little spin. We're just taking it easy. Probably go up to Venice and back. Easy pace, no climbing today. Riding with the boys from the San Diego Moments bicycle team. Woo! The bike lane is a bit narrow and sandy. We're now in Venice. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Sun is shining. Temperature is perfect. Another great day in Los Angeles and the perfect ending of this race weekend. We're gonna head back to the hotel, pack the bags, fly back home. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more of my races, make sure you subscribe and see you next time. See ya!